Welcome, everyone, to another episode of the Chuck Graham Show. I can't believe what I'm seeing in the news. Anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about Facebook. I mean, they're off the chain. I went and got fact-checked over something that I posted that was put out by the Gateway Pundit. And this is basically what I said. Let me get to it. Give me just a second. Okay, here's what I said. I said, but hey, all three branches of government are crazy as hell and conforming to China's bullshit. Even our Supreme Court of Mississippi has lost its damn mind and refuses to look at the data. Now, I put a link to the Gateway Pundit, which I probably should have put a link to the CDC that they were responding to. Now, if you don't know that what I just said was hyperbolic, it was a metaphor. Of course, the Supreme Court of Mississippi hasn't lost its damn mind. Collectively, it doesn't have a mind. It has, but when they don't look at the data, it's hyperbolic. It's bullshit. It's my way of expressing my frustration with our Supreme Court and its mask mandates for court hearings and all that. But the data actually shows, and what the CDC report said is this. Daily cases of death growth rates before implementation of mask mandates were not significantly different from the reference period. But it also goes on to say that it did decrease infections in restaurants when there was mask mandates. And in my opinion, in that study they did, it really wasn't a study. It was just an opinion piece of what they believe. I didn't see any. I mean, they went by data that was provided by the states, from death rates. And I'm still, this is all just my opinion. But it's just still too early to tell because you don't know. I mean, they're going to have to do audits on this data. I mean, they've already found that some people were labeled as COVID deaths that died in car accidents. And in Florida, there was one of those. I'm not saying that their data is false, or I'm saying it's contradictory. I'm saying that they put out data in their own article that had contradictions in it. I mean, it's about like reading a contract from a finance company. And if you've ever did that, you'll know what I'm talking about. My point being is this. I'm not saying masks work. I'm not saying they don't. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a doctor. I know what my doctor told me. It's not effective. That's what my doctor told me. My doctor. Just mine, not the CDC. Fauci did say, at first, don't wear them. It would increase the spread. That's documented. It's on TV. It was with an interview. It's posted on my Facebook page. That's what he said at first. But my opinion is, if you don't like the CDC today, just wait 5 minutes. Look, I'm not mask shaming. If you want to wear the damn mask, wear it. Doesn't matter to me. Does it work? Don't know. Don't have the data on it. Does it help? Don't know. Don't have any data on it. I will say that a virus is between 20 and 400 nanometers, which is extremely small. So, if you can see through the mask, make your own decisions. Read the article. I'm going to put the CDC link in the article. Read it and make your own determination. And leave some, some comments. And tell me what you think. Does it sound like to you that the CDC is contradicting itself in that article? It does to me. It does. But I've always said this. If you don't like the CDC today, just wait 5 minutes. I mean, what do we do? In the beginning of this, in April of last year, roughly around April of last year, the World Health Organization, the CDC, and Fauci got on TV saying don't wear them. That they don't work and they could increase the spread because you're touching your mask and you're pulling it down and all that. And that's what Fauci said. If you don't believe me, go look it up. I'll even put a link to the video in the description of where he said that. Now, he changed his mind. Why? We don't know. Or do we? Anyway, I'll put a link to all this in the description. I'll even put a link to Judicial Watch that has, I want to say, close to 300 of his emails. They finally had to sue to get them. Interesting stuff. Go read the article. Not going to put it on YouTube because if I get one thing out of whack, they're going to take it down. And so, but I'm not telling you don't wear a mask. I'm not telling you that masks don't work. I'm just simply say, look at the data, make your own decision. I'm giving you the government's website. I'm giving you Judicial Watches. And, hey, judge for yourself. It just seems kind of hinky to me. And to me, they're contradicting themselves in that article. My opinion. I'm not a doctor. I don't even play one on TV. So, just my opinion, YouTube. Anyway, guys, if you want to hear the podcast, go to charlesgraham.com and you can support the show there. But anyway, more importantly, comment and hit that notification bell and subscribe and share the video as much as you can. And if you like the content, we'll be having more. We'll try to do more than one a week. But right now, I'm kind of swamped. So, bye-bye.